Hey everybody, welcome into Same Shit, Different Toilet, episode number 22. Hey, today we are paying tribute to the late, great Burt Reynolds with a mustache FOB. Hey, we get into mustaches all the way around. Orange got a great story about his dad. He's going to let us know. Hey, we also have our bad service of the week. Got to run that out. So enjoy. Stick around.
I think mustaches are cool, man. I don't know, man. People be talking about them in such a rapey, douchebaggy way. I don't know. Mustaches are kind of sick. I'd fuck with one if I could do it. Nikki doesn't want me to have it at all. She hates Movember when we fucks with Movember. Last year we didn't do Movember. Well, actually we started to, and I tapped out early. I just paid the fine because I was like, I'm looking like I just wasn't feeling it. But... And you gotta like go to Thanksgiving that way and go to prospect meetings and shit. It's just like
if you can clean it up. If you can clean it up, what's wrong with that?
But it's not like ready until if I was growing it for like 3 months and it was solid, but the the early stages of growth, like when you've germinated a seed and now the seed is sprouting and you're ready to put it in the dirt. It's not like you're picking buds off the plant. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like a spindly prepubescent, you know what I mean?
Prepubescent. That's like what it's like for me all the time, man.
It ain't right.
Yeah, well, I can't even grow it, so I actually started once I found out we were doing a stache theme here, and I try to grow a little thing going, but it bugs me. I can't sleep, first and foremost. It's rubbing on my face. Feels weird. Looks weird. It grows in all dirty-ish. You know, don't grow hair. It don't grow hair.
You mean to tell me that what is it, the redneck is so ingrained?
Well, hey, welcome in to Same Shit, Different Toilet, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you coming.
Thanks for joining us.
Spending a little bit of your time with us.
It's awesome.
That's right.
I like to say fuck football before we get started.
Already? It just started,
It just started. What were we, 2 weeks in?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just because I was in a bad mood or what. I was kind of getting into that KC-Pittsburgh game. I even sent a tweet to the kicker because he kept missing kicks.
Did you?
And I told him he couldn't kick a ball in the ocean from the deck of an aircraft carrier.
Oh.
I haven't heard back.
He didn't reply?
No reply.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Anyways, 17 seconds left in that game, and they give you we're now switching due to contractual obligations to a different game.
Oh my!
And I'm like, I get the Raider game's about to start. I'm not thrilled about it. I get it's local. That's how they're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
I got pissed when right before they snapped the ball with 17 seconds left, I got switched to 5 fucking minutes of commercials.
Oh,
right.
And you couldn't show the last 17 seconds.
But
greedy fucking bastard.
That's the contractual obligation.
Yep.
They paid to advertise during the fucking Raiders game.
Yep.
And if you paid however much money, so let's say it was $1 million. Let's say you paid $1 million. That's probably a lot for before the game start commercial spot on the local broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just say it was $1 million. Let's say it was $500,000. Let's say you were a small time company and it was $4,000, and you paid $4,000 to have your shit air third commercial before the Raiders game.
30-second spot.
And they played the end of whatever the fuck game you was talking about, the Browns or whoever the fuck it was. I don't know football. I'm like Mama KGB from last week. But you know what I'm saying? You would be pissed,
right?
If you spent that money and you'd be like, "Yo, Fox, I need my fucking refund." They'd be like, "Fuck you! The game went into overtime. You needed to read the fine print." So I get it; it's business, but it still sucks.
But maybe my views have been changing lately. I think like they have, because. What about the fucking consumer? We're the ones that the advertisers are trying to reach. So I'm sitting there, I was like, fuck you, I ain't buying any of your shit. Fuck you, I ain't buying any of your shit. You can go double fuck yourself because you were in the background of the last ad.
But that's not their... Do you think they had this conversation? Well, maybe they did. If the game runs long, we're gonna run your commercial anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Dude, I watch American Ninja Warrior, and they've been taking... You can laugh, motherfucker. I love that shit.
No, I do too. And you know what's the other one I like? The one where they go on the obstacle courses?
Well, they say, we'll be right back, but you can watch this run while we take this break. And they put the American Ninja Warrior, down in the little corner. Mm-hmm. And then they're running fucking commercials.
They couldn't leave the game in the corner at least a little bit.
Right.
Look, everybody's got a fucking 55 plus now. Get over it. If they don't, is because they're only sitting 8 feet away and they don't need it.
I agree. There's some fucking adapting that needs to be
They don't care about you. They don't care about the 17 seconds of football that you missed. You can catch it on SportsCenter later. Sorry.
Well, and that's something that, see, I don't really give a shit about football, but I like it because I like it's fall. I like how it gets everyone together. You know, getting the Super Bowl is dope. Playoffs are dope. Sunday morning is cool. We touched on the Madden games. You know, like, I like to play the games, and I like it, but I don't pay attention enough. It's like a full-time job to pay attention to sports, and after baseball, I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
So I casually like it. Well, and then it's like,
that's a lot of it too.
oh, and people give you so much shit if you don't know every stat about every motherfucker. And I'm like, fuck off, especially wearing the hat that I wear. You know what I mean? And I'm just like so pissed about this season. Anyway, I'm like, yo, I'm going to get more into football. I want to like a local team. I want to like a local team, man, because I'm sick of just always liking the team nobody doesn't fucking like. I want to support the town. I was starting to love Oakland more and more and more and more. I was like, I'm going to pick the Raiders. Had no idea they were doing good a couple years ago. No fucking clue. My buddy who's all into fantasy, he was like, well, you picked a fucking good year to like the Raiders because they're on fire right now. We were like 4 games in. I was like, let's start the fucking Raiders club. We're moving to Vegas like the next season. I was like, God damn it. So then I kind of stopped giving a fuck again. Like, I stopped caring.
Dude, the Raiders have been screwing their fans for a while now. I mean, at least they're Oakland fans.
It was just kind of like, maybe I'm not supposed to like football. I mean, maybe I'm not supposed to follow it religiously like I do baseball or whatnot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think I've been spoiled by the Red Zone channel. Have you ever seen that, Duffman?
I know of it.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Where it's literally anytime a team gets in the 20 or closer, they switch to that game.
Automatically.
So
What
you're
happens if
basically
there's 2
seeing
of them?
score after score after score.
It's all the good action stuff.
If there's 2, they go to a double box.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Shit, they go to what do they have? Like an 8 box or something, I think.
I don't watch it. I don't know.
You don't. Well, this is. I've become spoiled. I can't sit and even watch like the Sunday night game anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's just not enough going on for me.
Not
Well,
enough
that's
high
another
for
thing.
you.
Sunday night
Right.
game, family dinner. You put on the football game, and it's like it doesn't matter if any of us like it. We all know the game. We could
That's
all
different.
watch the shit. Well, no, but so what you're
some
saying
reason.
with the red zone, you're getting spoiled.
Yes.
Do you find that like you say, you can't watch the Sunday night game? I feel like it's more gratifying when you're invested in a game and you've been watching it from like the beginning or whatever, and it's like. And then they hit that bomb after 4 fucking tries. It's like the first one was a Hail Mary. They dropped it at the 10. The second one, like, it was a running play. And then they sacked them. And, like, it goes all the way to the 3rd or whatever. The 3rd down and, like, or the 4th down. And they throw that shit. They make it. That's way exciting versus maybe never fucking seeing any of that shit before. And it's just like, oh, score,
Yeah.
score, you know?
Well,
Is
it's
that
not-
what you kind of mean?
Well, they just switch in between games when it's exciting. You know,
Right.
if something happens 5 seconds ago, they'll show that shit. So
Right.
you're always in the loop of
Yeah.
what's going on. But
Well,
I like Al Michaels and who is it? Chris Collinsworth on at NBC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those guys. You know, but watching the game has just been brutal for me lately.
Well, that's what I feel like. I kind of came to this realization the other day. Again, it was with baseball because that's what I watch. But it's kind of like what you're talking about. Or what you guys mentioned earlier. Somebody said something about you'll catch that shit on fucking ESPN. You can watch the condensed game online after the shit and save yourself 3 fucking hours. I'm always trying to find time, but I find myself sitting down watching baseball a lot, and then I get tired, and then I get lethargic, and then I don't want to do anything, and blah blah blah. So I like to have it on when I'm walking around doing stuff, but. The way that they shit the fucking bed this season has pissed me off thoroughly, on top of all these other things that have made me fucking angry. I do not need to see the Yankees lose to shit fucking teams like the Blue Jays.
Oh, I
And
want to see it all day.
Well, fuck you. That's what I'm saying. It's change Yankees to A's here, change Yankees to Giants here, whatever your team is. Like, everything was stacked and they were kicking ass, and then it was just like fucking nosedive. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? They're literally losing like 9-0 right now, and it's the 6th inning. I was like, my phone's going to beep if they start catching up so I can tune in. But you know what? I'm not going to get mad about this anymore. I'm not going to stew over it anymore. I'm just going to turn it off. It doesn't make me any less of a fan to not watch 176 games. I don't have to watch all of them. I don't have to even if I bought the package, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to watch all of them. Yeah. So it's like, I'm trying to look like, be a little bit more healthy about it. I've done that. Like, I used to schedule my whole weekend around it, right? And now it's like I've eased off a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn it off and watch this television show, or I'm going to turn it off and play with the fucking kid, or watch this movie we wanted to watch.
I haven't paid any attention, but Giants suck, so that's not surprising.
Yeah, it's hard to pay attention to that many games when your team is
I got too much
literally
other shit to
scratching
do.
and clawing to just save face, I guess.
But at the same time, I don't want to be a fair weather fan.
No.
Because I hate that shit.
Yeah. No, I know.
You know?
I just have too many other things to do.
Yeah.
It's just not exciting. You
I'm
know
sure
what I mean?
you,
Right.
if it's on, you'll probably put it on and kind of walk around
Well,
and catch it every once in a while with your eye.
No, there's not enough TVs in this house. That's the thing. If the kids weren't around, maybe, but if I'm doing anything, I'm out here, and so then maybe I'll throw it on. But I just haven't been watching any TV, so I guess maybe that's why it just coincides.
You got to
with
do
their
that.
nosedive, but I haven't been watching any TV.
So then you do sit down and watch some TV, and you're watching some foosball, and you get fucked, and you get angry.
Foosball?
Foosball, I call it football.
Oh, okay. I was like they
like
fucking
Kathy
televised
Bates.
foosball?
Isn't that the water boy?
the water boy.
I got you now. Yeah.
I don't want you playing that foosball.
I always call it foosball.
Yeah.
Or football americano.
Ha.
But so I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. You haven't been watching a lot of TV, and then you
Yeah.
sit down and watch some TV, and then you get all fucking angry and start sending tweets like you're Donald Trump to fucking NFL
Well,
football players.
I was at work. That's the only reason I watched it all this weekend. It's because I was at work.
Oh,
But even then, I wasn't like glued to it.
right.
So
You guys got a telly at work? I take it.
no,
Or was it on your
just
laptop?
yeah,
Yeah.
desktop, whatever.
Your work computer.
So I got a bad service of the week award.
This is yours. I couldn't.
I'm taking Duffman's. It's his idea.
Yeah, that's
What?
why I was
It's
confused.
his idea.
What's my idea?
The bad service of the week.
Oh yeah, fuck them. Tell us about it, Freshie.
No problem, brother.
Fuck them and fuck you. This week's bad service of the week is brought to you by
Anyway, I was buying some. You know how you always get roped into buying a couple other things when you go in for one thing. I was getting some new work shoes. I went over. I was looking at the sweatshirts. I saw this nice Nike sweatshirt. Purchased it. I saw a couple jeans at the Kohl's. And this lady, she literally was searching all over for all these security tags. Right? She was frantically searching. Oh, this one doesn't have one. Oh, well, let me check this one. Let me make sure this one has one. I leave the store. I get home. What do you know? She leaves a freaking security tag on there. Doesn't go off on the door when I walk through the door.
Right.
That would have helped.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, hey, well, what's going on here? I'm not stealing shit.
Why don't you check the crotch, bitch?
Yeah.
No.
It was like in the hood, you know, right under the hood. I don't know how she missed it, but now I have to waste my time and go
I thought
back.
you were talking about where the Kohl's was.
No, I'm
You're
not gonna.
like, I
I'm
was
not
in the
gonna.
hood, man. Maybe they just don't care. I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, it's a little bit in the hood, but I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna point this Kohl's out.
No, it's all right.
You know what would fix it? No, back it up. You gotta call them the fuck out. Did you get a list? Did you get a look at her name
All
tag?
right, Kohl's.
No, I'm just fucking with you. People
gonna
make
do it.
mistakes. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm mad too. Put them in the same fucking spot every fucking time so everybody knows where to fucking look, and that shit won't happen anymore. No, that happened to me.
B.
No, I forgot what my B was.
Oh.
That same shit happened to me, right? I went in
Yeah.
to buy a gift for my uncle for his B-Day.
Uh-huh.
And one of the shirts that I got him, I was like, hey, that's fucking dope. I'm going to get me one of those in my size. And they forgot to fucking take the thing off. It doesn't beep when I get out the door.
Yeah. What the fuck is it on there?
Whatever.
Come on.
I don't know. And it was weird. Like, the guy, he wasn't searching all over for him, but there was something akin to what you were talking about where he was getting discombobulated over something. I get it. Interruptions fuck up people's tasks. It's like you're working and somebody throws a fucking wrench in the engine screws up and leaves shirt tags on and shit. So fucking same thing. And I let it sit on my counter in my like little to-do area by the coffee machine, like where my keys are. And it sat there for like 3 fucking weeks. And then I finally get back to Macy's. And I'm like, oh, brother-in-law's getting married. I better just get some slacks right quick because I was like fat. This was pre-taco challenge. This was pre-working out. You know, I was like, I lost all this weight. And I was like, I needed to get some new slacks. Or no, I gained all this weight. I needed to get some new slacks. I got fucking suckered into buying like a fucking whole Calvin Klein suit. The salesman was super slick. He like hooked me up and was being all nice. And I was like, I'm so getting sold. And I was like, since I do sales, I like kind of entertain people a little bit because I know how hard it is to like approach people.
Give them a chance.
And stuff like that.
Oh Oh my God.
I fucking look over and we got Waluigi over here. You're gonna die, Mario. I don't even know if that's how Waluigi sounds.
That sounds pretty good.
Or Wario, rather. He's got the Wario eyebrows on with fake mustaches. But no, I get it. It's super annoying, you know? But that's like we're complaining about our privilege. We were able to go in there. You went to buy work shoes.
Work shoes.
You bought a Nike Fit.
2 pairs of jeans.
You didn't need to buy all that shit.
I needed some new jeans.
Stop shopping like a big old girl.
I don't shop very often, sir.
I was going to see if anything's on sale.
I actually, no. I actually went and got some skinnier jeans.
Oh,
than
no.
what I
Well, you're trying to
normally
impress that girl, and they like the tight ones now.
I think so. But they're not that, I mean, they're not real tight.
It accentuates your dick holder.
Well, that's what I'm trying to put it out there.
Try to get this thing out of the fly, guys.
So,
I wanna-
this took a bad turn, but fuck you, Coles. Fuck you. I'm coming back to take that shit off. Don't give me any shit,
You'll
okay?
be back again. You'll
Yeah.
be begging for them half-off jeans.
I got a Kohl's right by
We
my
all
house,
do.
and I
It's
always
Kohl's, man.
forget about it. I never frequent
They
it.
got, they got Levi's
good
there,
deals and
you know,
stuff.
yeah, Nikes and shit. So,
Yeah.
My dad, when he was single, obviously didn't have anybody to buy stuff for him. So I remember one particular day he needed some white kicks. And so he goes out and he buys these white shoes. He tries them on. They fit. He throws them back in the box. He comes home. He's getting ready for a date with my now stepmom. He comes walking down the hallway, and he's got some fucking light-up shoes on. He didn't have any idea. So he's now got to get ready. He's on the. He can't like put the old sneaks on, right? Because you know he's only got 2 pairs of sneakers, right? So he's in the kitchen with a steak knife, stabbing the bottom of the shoe, trying to like fuck up the circuitry in there so it would stop fucking lighting up on him. So he
But
went on his date.
did he get it?
Yeah, I think he did. Destroyed the bottom of the shoe.
So I was on this date with this guy I met on Tinder, and he showed up with light-up shoes. Does that mean he's a pedophile? So there's been all this protest about Colin Kaepernick and Nike Inc. I don't know if that's their real corporate name.
I think it's just Nike.
No, well, you know, you've heard about all the controversy with the fucking Nike and the
Absolutely.
dimwits burning the shit and whatever. Fuck them.
Yes.
So I had this shirt that I wanted to wear. I was planning to wear it on Casual Fridays. It's kind of like, I don't know, like a subliminal diss to like motherfuckers that always got us an excuse as to why they can't do some shit. And I was just like, just do it. You know, so I find myself saying, just do it far too often. And the time you fucking took to flick these emails back and fucking forth, I feel like I'm beating a fucking dead horse when I talk about this shit. But anyway, so I was like,
important, though.
yo, I want to wear this Just Do It shirt. Like, never had an opportunity to, whatever. It was like wrinkled, was wearing something else, forgot about the idea, whatever. And then I was like, I'm going to wear this fucking shirt. And then this whole Just Do It shit blew up. And people were going crazy and burning all these Nikes. I was like, fuck, now I'm going to wear it. And it's going to have this whole other meaning. Oh, well, that's fucking cool, too. Like, bring it on. So anyway, I wear it to Casual Friday. Obviously, no one says shit. I think one person kind of looked at me funny for 2 seconds, but I didn't give a shit. I wasn't about to start a debate. And peace, love, whatever. It ain't even about that. That's in your head. Fuck off. Mind fuck by Duffman. No. But anyway, so I sleep in the shirt. I wake up in the morning. We walk to get the coffee. And we're finishing up at the Bella Brew down the street with the dog and the baby and our coffee and her Italian soda and our little ham and cheese croissant. That's our like morning or Saturday, Sunday ritual. And
That's cool, man.
I'm smashing on the croissant, finishing it. I take this pull of the coffee like through the straw, and this old man, not old man, maybe like 60, I don't know, 60, 63, walking by the Pete's is fucking mad dogging me. Like mad dogging me. And I profile in like 2 seconds. He's got this shirt with the American flag on it. I'm like, he's totally dogging my shirt. So I kind of just give him like the half smile.
Yeah.
And just kind of like look at him. And I'm just like, I didn't say it. I didn't really flash on him, nothing, but I just gave him a quick glance and a smile like, you don't want it with me. Like, you see what I fucking got going on here right now. I fucking dare you to fucking either continue this eye contact and fucking say something or break it like a bitch and turn the fuck around. And he did. He broke it and he just like went about his way, and I'm like internal like high five myself. The
Self five.
the angel on my left shoulder and the devil on my right shoulder jumped and high fived real quick. It was like this cool little thing. It's like, all right, you guys ready to go? I was like, fuck you, man. Fuck you for judging me anyway. Well, the reason orange looks like fucking Waluigi / Wario over there is because, as you can see on the Twitter, if you go to check us out at our Twitters, mine's at Duffman916 for whatever informational purposes that may serve you. Orange got us these fake mustaches to wear in the outhouse tonight because we're doing the FOB about movies with astounding movie mustaches in them, or the best movie with the best mustache in it. I don't know. It was a little confusing for me trying to figure out exactly what we were voting on. But we did this to tribute the late, great Burt Reynolds. We just lost a cinema icon. And on a podcast where, you know, we pay a lot of tribute to movies, it felt like we needed to honor this icon the way we honor so many other movies. And one of the most iconic things about Burt, aside from the Playboy centerfold that the ladies and some gentlemen keep raving about, was the mustache, right? Like, he pretty much had the mustache in every fucking movie, right?
Almost, right?
I don't know.
Deliverance might have been the one.
Deliverance, he didn't have it.
And he looked weird.
Right. He did look weird.
Well, we'll touch on that later, because that does happen, especially if it's somebody that you've always known with a stash, and then they come through and it's like, oh my God, are you okay?
But
like, did it hurt? Who took that from you?
But
like,
he's had that stash since, right? And it's a staple.
I don't know if he had it when he died. He kind of like retired and went away, right? He hasn't really done a lot of stuff.
I'm not exactly sure.
I'm not that big of a fan of him, but it's like, we gotta recognize people that came before us. So many the youth, I think, have a fucking problem right now. And I know we bagged on shit when we were younger and whatnot, but it doesn't seem like it was to this extreme. You gotta like respect your elders. You gotta respect what they've attained and what they've reached and where they've come from. And without them continuing to drag the trowel through the trench, you might not have had that dirt to walk through. You know what I mean? Like, so many people just like shit on everything that came before them because they're young and they're cocky and they're dumb. It's part of youth, whatever. It's cool to an extent. But I feel like us paying homage to a cinematic legend such as Burt Reynolds, it was fitting for a show that focuses on movies so frequently.
So take it from a guy who can't grow a mustache. Mustaches are cool.
So a bunch of dudes who can't grow mustaches, aside from Orange, and haven't seen half of the movies, are going to debate a movie list for your enjoyment.
So what, that picture I saw of you today, was that on the Instagram? On the
yeah,
Instagram.
the Throwback Thursday when I was trying to push
real?
the bracket. Yeah, it was real. That was for Movember. That was so Movember, if you don't know, it everybody grows a mustache. And I don't know who originated whatever. Everybody grows a mustache for men's health awareness, for prostate cancer. Because you're supposed to, once you get to a certain age or whatnot, you're supposed to start getting checked for that shit.
Get the finger in your booty hole.
You just had your first one, right?
No, I had a colonoscopy.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. That's when they clean you out and take the camera and go, whoop, whoop. Not just the finger.
But don't they check for, like, prostate cancer up in that, too? Isn't that what part of the colonoscopy is?
Probably.
Anyway, once you get on in year, you're supposed to start having that shit. So many people die from it, and it's so preventable. So it's to bring awareness. Why are you growing that nasty-ass rape mustache? Well, I'm doing it for men's health. And then we would do it at, like, the office. So everybody would chip in money. You collect money from people. I got my dad in on it, things like that. You collect the money. It's like a $20 buy-in. If you shave the mustache early, you got to pay a $20 fucking fee. And then all the money goes to your men's health charity of choice, whether it's like the American Cancer Society or whatever. And the company would match it. So if we raised $500, they would throw $500, we'd throw $1,000 in. It's a fun way to do a good thing and kind of like give back, and then, you know, create awareness about a disease that can be prevented and fixed.
Yeah.
You know, so that mustache, and then they'll do things like, all right, you got to shave it in these weird. It was put on by a guy that could grow a mustache. So it was like, all right, fuck you, guy. Like, he's cool and all, but it was like, you know what I mean? We can't be that liberal with the shapes. It's like, I get this shape that grew out of my face, and that's what you got. Well, nobody has that mustache. It's like, because it's not a real fucking mustache, I can't grow a mustache. Like, for instance, I can't connect. So I can't grow a real goatee. It'll take me a while to get a mustache. Now, that mustache was fairly legit. I grew it out. For the month, I trimmed it very finely with a razor to look like Clark Gable. Yeah, and I won the fucking.
I kind of dug it.
I won the competition. I was like, I should sport this. She's like, fucking shave it now. And this is like when I was going downstairs a lot too. So
You're
she like
married now.
really hated it. Like,
This was when.
It's so pokey. It's so pokey.
Oh.
But I was like, I'll show you pokey. Yeah. No, but anyway, I can't get no pokey if I got the pokey on my face. So anyway, real quick story about that. Fucking
Getting pokey?
No, about my Clark Gable mustache, my award winning. I won like the best.
Award,
I
I
won
love
one of them. Too many
You need a
categories.
trophy.
Yeah, I this mustache here will be my trophy. I'm gonna shave my pubes into the shape of a mustache.
Oh man.
Wax it like Salvador Dali.
That's a good idea.
But anyway, so I send the picture to my family. I'm like, yo, I won this mustache contest. This is the contest you were in. Your proceed was donated today. Like, Dad's checking it out, fucking sending it to the other family. Everyone's laughing. Oh, you look like a rapist. Like, where'd you park your panel van? And fucking...
No dashings.
I'm over at my
Did you send
dad.
it to grandma at least? Oh, you look like a young Clark.
Yeah, I was getting some compliments, whatever. But like, I'm over at my dad's house a couple weeks later, and this is kind of like when his speech issues started because he has this weird form of Alzheimer's. He can't like formulate his words and he can't speak and stuff. So his like he was on the decline with that. It was just starting, but he could still talk a little bit like himself. He's sitting there fucking doing dishes. And he looks over at me and he goes, hey, like out of nowhere, he just had a thought, right? Like we're talking about something else. We're drinking beers. He's doing the dishes. Hey, did you have eyebrow pencil on that mustache? And I started dying because I did, motherfucker.
What?
I used steroids. We trimmed the mustache and I was like, this looks ridiculous. It's way too thin. And Nikki goes, we could just put some eyebrow pencil on that and sharpen up the corners. I was like, could we? Would that be cheating? And she's like, well, technically, but it's going to look a lot better. And then I was like, fuck it. Let's do it.
It's dirty.
So we did it.
Dirty.
Dude,
Dirty pool,
Got a
bitches.
dirty lip. Oh, man. Well, we did lose Burt Reynolds, so our boy Duffman here decided to throw together a little tribute. So we're going to play you a few of his more memorable moments.
We have a big chance to make a run for some big bucks. 80,000. I don't want to make a film where they show up, they sit down, they jack off, and they get up and they get out before the story ends. It is my dream. It is my goal. It is my idea to make a film. That the story just sucks them in. And when they spurt out that joy juice, they just gotta say it. They can't move until they find out how the story ends. Genes are gonna fail. And the system's gonna fail. And then what? Then survival. Who has the ability to survive? That's the game. Survive. What the hell are you dressed up for? Hey, I didn't spend 14 years in the joint just to watch this game. Piece of advice. You can lose your money. You can spend all of it. You have to work hard and get it all back. But if you waste your time, you're never going to get it back. Whatever it is you fellas are looking for, you gotta go out and get it. And you gotta go right now.
That's awesome.
Well, whatever, man. Rest in peace, Burt Reynolds.
Yeah. But we dedicated this week's Flush Out Bracket to you, brother.
Yeah, man. In tribute.
In a world where people have nothing better to do than make lists about movies and sports and such and then bitch about them on the internet.
What the fuck is the internet?
Where the average commute is far longer than it should be because people can't drive worth a shit and shouldn't even have a license in the first place.
Eat a dick!
We bring you the ultimate, end-all, be-all, most time-wasting, interactive, internet list-arguing debate tournament of champions in podcast history.
No fucking way Braveheart's better than Frozen.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This is the Flush Out Brackets.
You're talking about a film and a movie right here.
You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache.
This week, we pay tribute to the movie with the best twat tickler. That's right, we're giving out mustache rides tonight and only tonight, or whenever we get this lucky. First off, leading off, up first, the first matchup, whatever you want to call it, we have the Big Lebowski.
Hey, man.
Howdy do, dude.
I wondered if I'd see you again.
I wouldn't miss the semis. How things
yeah?
been going?
Oh, you know, strikes and gutters, ups and downs.
Sure, I got you.
Yeah. Thanks, Gary. Well, take care, man. Gotta get back.
Sure. Take it easy, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I know that you will.
Yeah, well, the dude abides.
Versus mode. Gangs of New York.
That, my friends, is the minority vote. Now you tasted my mutton. How do you like it, huh? Look, I want you to see this. This is you, right here. Notch 45, you Irish bug bastard.
Beat that meat, Bill. You beat it.
All right.
Did he just hit that guy in the face with some meat?
Whipped out his ding dong, slapped him across the face.
Buddy's hammer, dude.
It was his shillelagh.
Shillelagh?
I think that's what they're
Oh, he
called,
hit him
right?
with his own fucking shillelagh?
Right, he threw
That's what the notch was.
he threw the knife in his back. When he let's talk like gentlemen, whatever.
That's a fucking intense movie.
That is.
So the mustache from that movie that got nominated was Bill the
Butcher.
Butcher. From the Big Lebowski, it was the great Sam Elliott, and The Stranger was the only title he had in that movie.
Ram.
That was a great flick. I need to watch it again. I feel like it's been too long.
Yeah, he was like a narrator in that movie, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Sam Elliott. Yeah, he's got a great stash, man.
All
And
time.
he's had it for as long as I can remember.
As long as Burt Reynolds.
At least.
Did he have it in Roadhouse?
I ain't never seen Roadhouse, dog.
It's been a long time for me. Sir.
That's-
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we need to watch. Maybe we need to do an 80s bracket and force ourselves to watch them.
Roadhouse. Only if we could have like a
party
and do it together,
all
like
night,
with
stay up
snacks.
all night.
Like if we rented a video.
Crystal Pepsi.
You can still get that.
Hell yeah. I
Like
know.
still.
Right
But
now.
hey,
They brought it back.
They brought it
Crystal
back and then it
Pepsi?
went away, but they could still. You never had Crystal Pepsi?
I mean, I remember it, but I didn't know they had it again.
Yeah.
Synonymous
that's
with me with trying to stay
crazy.
up all night. That was the age I was at when that shit came
Get
out.
some Skittles.
We got fueled on that and cookie dough ice cream. We stay up all night watching movies, neither of which were these two movies.
Yeah.
So, look, we'll do this 1,000 times. We'll say it every time. Tough choice, but I have to go with the Big Lebowski only because I would love to be the dude.
The dude.
I love Gangs of New York, but the dude was such a great character.
Did you hear about the book that he wrote with like the help of the other guy? It's like words from the Zen master or something like that. And
Oh, no.
He's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Dude, you are a religion.
Yeah.
People like worship the dude and
Oh, yeah.
and the teachings like it's its own fucking religion." So he wrote this whole like peace book about like being Zen and shit. I've only like read an excerpt of it. I want to get it.
I definitely enjoyed that movie, and it's one of the all-time greats, but I have to go with Gangs of New York on this one, just for the simple fact that Bill the Butcher, who is that, Daniel Day-Lewis, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that guy's a phenomenal fucking actor. I mean,
He could have been nominated multiple times on this list too, right?
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Blood and Oil one, he had a...
There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, he had a pretty killer one.
Yeah.
I'll drink your milkshake.
and Leo did a great job in that as well. It's
It's a great flick.
Those guys.
No argument
Those guys
either
are
way.
in a different bracket when it comes to movie stars.
Yeah.
But
I'd
right
say.
now they're in our bracket, Freshy.
And right now they're in our bracket, and that's why I'm voting for him.
I want to give a quick shout out to Big Lebowski.
So what are you voting for?
Gangs of New York.
All right.
I like your style, dude.
Oh, well, I dig your style too, man. That whole cowboy thing going.
Thank you. There's just one thing, dude.
What's that?
You have to use so many cuss words.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, dude. Have it your way. Take her easy, dude.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Oh, bye, stranger.
Next up, in the Twat Tickler Challenge, this mustache ride goes to Tombstone.
Damn right you're scared. I can see that in your eyes. All right, now go ahead. Go ahead, skin it. Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
Listen, mister, I'm getting awful tired of your...
I'm getting tired of your gas. Now jerk that pistol and go to work. I said throw down, boy. You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed? No? I didn't think so.
Fucking shoot him.
Oh. Versus
Motherfucking Pulp Fiction.
Here's the situation. Normally, both your asses would be dead as fucking fried chicken. But you happen to pull this shit while I'm in a transitional period, and I don't want to kill you. I want to help you. But I can't give you this case, because it don't belong to me. Besides, I've been through too much shit over this case this morning to just hand it over to your dumb ass.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they rot in hell.
Oh man, I like this bracket because it's pitting some movies up against each other that are
Yeah, make no sense otherwise.
right.
It's quite competitive. It's like the Oscars.
Yeah.
So I picked Tombstone for Kurt Russell's, but I almost went with Sam Elliott again just because why not?
Yeah, he's in
They're
that,
both
too.
excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, stash wise,
Yeah.
yeah, and he was a badass in that movie.
This
But so is Samuel Jackson, just badass. Oh, I love that character he plays. I mean, that's him. Right?
fucking
Yeah.
Tarantino is. He's one of the reasons why I want to make fucking movies. Sam L is a fucking hustler.
I heard he did Snakes on a Plane just because he got done doing all the Star Wars movies and he couldn't say fuck, so that's why he made that movie.
He was in a fuck deficit. It was like
Yeah.
the reverse of that Eddie Murphy Tree movie. He had to get it out of his system, and I feel that, man. I'm going for fucking Samuel Jackson and Pulp motherfucking Fiction. That's my vote, man.
I knew you would.
Sorry,
I don't blame you.
Sorry, I'm
going
so
for
predictable.
Tombstone.
That's okay.
But yeah, I think that was your first pick of the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe.
Well, it's great. I love Tombstone. So many great actors in that movie. That was Billy Bob Thornton getting his shit slapped around right there, right?
Was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was
No,
Billy Bob.
that's the part with Billy Bob in it.
Right.
That's another movie I want to watch again. You know.
Yeah.
Every now and then, you just feel like a good Western and some stew.
Maybe next time it rains, that's a good one.
On a blustery
Hey,
day.
Samuel.
God, I almost can't wait
Samuel
for it
L. has
to
been in
rain.
plenty westerns too, but
This-
I'm gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna go in with Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
buddy. Yeah, I'm going with Pulp Fiction.
All right, Clanton. You called down the thunder, well, now you got it. You see that? It says United States Marshal.
Quiet. Please don't kill me. Please.
Take a good look at him, Mike, because that's how you're going to end up. The Cowboys are finished, you understand me? I see a red sash, I kill a man wearing it. So run, you cur. Run! Tell all the other curs the law's coming! You tell them I'm coming! And hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
Hey, why don't you pull up a chair and pluck a crumb out of one of these flavor savers for later? Oh, excuse me. I think you have some dried schmegma in your whiskers there, sir. Sir, is that dandruff? Can you get dandruff in a mustache? I think, did you come on yourself? Finally. Oh, hold on. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Do you have to brush that thing, or is it does it kind of refresh itself like a web browser? Do you put shampoo in it, or do you put toothpaste? No. Okay. Anyway, in the final round, we have Gangs of New York.
I want